Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Also, I might change. I have like a nicer outfit because me and my younger son ran to Bordines, if you're familiar with it. It is a flower, vegetable store. Okay, I'll just sit for a minute, so hopefully I'm not shaking the camera too much. But, so on Mother's Day, we went to Lowe's and I got most of my flowers and like half of my vegetables. There's one type of flower that I really like that they didn't have at Lowe's, Alyssum, and they also had no zucchini and no cucumber, not very much squash. I think they had yellow summer squash, but I prefer zucchini, so regardless. So we were able to get almost everything at Lowe's, but we were missing those few things. So we went to Bordines and we were able to get the remaining vegetables in the Alyssum, which last year they had this beautiful white, pink, purple. I think it was called like amethyst or something, or crystal. I can't remember, but it was beautiful. They didn't have any of it in stock. They just had the white, which I really like. I think it makes like a nice differentiation of flowers in my pots and in the bed. So I got the white ones, and then also I kind of bit the bullet and I got that beauty. I've actually never got their hanging baskets because they're so stinking expensive. But I mean, it wasn't outrageous, but I thought it was so pretty and I just decided to go for it because I put together 3 of my, oh no, I have the water on, hold on. Okay, so we had a Sandy popsicle situation, but don't worry, it's taken care of. So the boys are gonna help me plant, which by helping mostly they will watch. They are pretty good about running and go getting me stuff, so we'll see. I'm gonna get the sprinkler out and let them play in it a little bit. It's only 70, but it's like full sunshine, so it feels really warm and nice. It's beautiful. We finally have a legit spring. So today is Thursday. We actually bought the first set of plants on Sunday on Mother's Day, like I said, but we had like 3 chances of frost during that time, so I never did end up planting it, which I always kind of watch the weather because I know that I can usually plant around or by Mother's Day. So anyways, I noticed that on the forecast we finally are not, where are you going? We're not getting down into the low 30s anymore, so today we're gonna plant them. So I'll give you a little popsicle drama. So I'll give you a little overview of what we have to plant. Okay, so like I just showed, this is the flower basket I got, and I think these are those like, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like petunias, but they don't have to be like deadheaded or whatever, although I kind of go through and clean them up usually anyway. So it's 3 different colors. I know it's jam-packed, but it's pretty. And I usually only put the one up on the porch, so I figured why not. So right here I have one of those like 3 hanging basket, I don't even know, whatever you call it. So I'll fill those with flowers, and I got a 3rd basket. I used to have a bird feeder up there, but my little children broke it. So this is what I got from Bordines today. Aside from that hanging basket, we have cucumber patio snacker. So I wanted just some that the kids and us could eat as they grow, because usually we just commit to pickling ones, but it would be nice to have real cucumbers. And this is the bush pickling cucumber, and then the zucchini and the alyssum. The summer sandwich tomato plant, a yellow and an orange bell pepper. We've got, I don't even know how to pronounce that, calabroca, I don't know. But I think that's essentially what's in that hanging plant that's on the porch. Let's see. These are the snackable red peppers that are little, and I love them. These are those same, whatever, but they're yellow. And then we have 3 white petunias, these reddish verbena, and then another tomato plant. I actually got this variety last year and it ended up really nice. We got so many tomatoes. They're just the Bonnie original. And then these are Lobella, I think, is it called? Yeah, Lobella. And then I already put it in the pots just because I was mapping them out. This is jalapeno, and this is a black cherry tomato plant. And then what's already in our box is strawberries. These are the Ozark Everbearing variety, which we planted them last year, not really thinking about the fact that strawberries come back every year, but they're growing beautifully, so we're really excited. worked out well. I'm glad that we have them. The boys are super pumped. I think last year, this is like the main spot. This was just this one plant that we planted. And then over the course of the summer, it spread out. Actually, it spread out outside the box, but we mowed it. So this is where it spread inside the box. And I'm actually gonna put the one cucumber plant over here, but I'll show you, it won't cover these up. And then we have another box, and then the tomatoes go on the outside. Okay, so I think just so the video doesn't get too long, my battery doesn't die because I keep moving stuff around, I'm just going to show you what I've done so far. Obviously the strawberries were already here. And then I put the snacking pepper there. I just thought that'd be a good spot for it to get lots of sun. And those ones tend to grow a lot faster, and they ripen up a lot more quickly because they're small. And then I put that, like the regular pickles that you just eat right here. And then these will be our, oops, I mean, you know what, those were the regular cucumbers over there that you eat. And these are the cucumbers that we make out of pickles. And this is actually like a cucumber tower. And it worked quite nicely last year. Actually, my tomatoes ended up binding up it as well, my cherry tomatoes. But these will reach for the sun and vine, and they climb up here. And then theoretically, the pickles are supposed to hang down and you can pick them. It kind of worked, kind of didn't, but it still was great because the plants were able to spread out where they needed to go instead of all over and just having them grow on the ground, because I don't really like that. And then I have the orange and yellow bell peppers here. I have these kind of older cages because they do get quite heavy, especially when the fruit gets big. They don't get very tall, but they only really need those two bottom circles anyways, and those are intact and fine, so those will help them grow big. And then I have the zucchini right here, which just needs a lot of room to spread out because it gets giant. And then right here, where all this weeds and dead grass is, I actually need to dig up next week's video. That's where the tomato plants are gonna go. And a watermelon plant that my son started at school, so I forgot about that. I brought it outside and put it in the shade so it can start getting used to the outdoor sun. So, and then the other two things that I planted were these black cherry tomatoes. And I decided to put them here because, like I said, with smaller things, they tend to grow and ripen up a lot more quickly. So we end up eating a lot of these because they're ripe really fast, and I just use them for salad and everything. And then the last thing I got in today was the jalapeno plants. And I chose this one because this tends to dry out faster. And actually, fun fact, jalapenos need drier soil to be spicy. I found that out last year when they were in a pot that retained moisture a lot more. So I put them in this one. And then tomorrow I will plant these, but I'll show them in next week's video. I have the baskets with the coconut liners in them. And then I have my other empty pots ready to go. I've got extra soil in this dump cart, and actually I got this last year from Bordines, and I think it's so beautiful. And this actually will go on the back deck, and I also have a window box on the back deck that I'll put some of the flowers in. Okay, so my battery died and I had to change it real quick. Hopefully I covered everything. I was just saying that I have some soil, some potting soil, and I have 2 empty pots. I think I'm gonna put the remainder of the dirt that I have left in those raised beds. As you could probably tell, they've really settled a lot, so they've gotten quite low, so I figured I'll just add what, usually I save it for the next year, but I think I'm gonna dump whatever I've left over in there just to give it some extra nutrients. Alright, well that was all of my vegetables except the tomatoes, and I will show you the tomatoes and my son's little watermelon plant in next week's video. Thanks so much for watching and supporting. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my page, leave a comment if you're starting a garden, tell me what you're growing. We pretty much only grow things that we actually eat. I have tried other stuff before, like I did poblanos, and we used some, but I didn't feel like there was enough to justify doing it again. But we love bell peppers, tomatoes, we love jalapeno. We love making salsa with it, and we're super excited to see what our strawberries grow, because holy smokes, there are so many flowers, so should be fun. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.